Hi people, moving away from back here again as always under as usual. What can I say, it's video time again. As you can tell from the header, I'm going to discuss Ahura Mazda. That's how his name is pronounced. Long story short, if you, as always, if you want to check out in detail who he is, what kind of spirit he is, check the wiki entry linked in the description of this video. To summarize it, Ahura Mazda is the creator deity or the creator god in Zoroastrianism. This is only the second time that I cover the spirit from Zoroastrian religion, from the Zoroastrian religion. The other one I covered was Ahriman. Most cultures have like a white god and a black god, essentially a god that signifies light and wisdom, and a god that is the polar opposite, that deals with destruction and negativity overall, whether it be necessary or not, necessary or otherwise. Angramanyu or Ahriman was one of them. I covered Angramanyu or Ahriman 2 years ago, I think, something along those lines. In any case, now it's Ahura Mazda's turn. So yeah, Ahura Mazda is, like I said, he's the creator deity. He's essentially the good god within the religion of Zoroastrianism. For people that don't know Zoroastrianism, again, check the wiki entry linked in the description. Zoroastrianism is a religion, really shortly summarized, that was practiced by the Persians and the Mesopotamians, as far as I know. In any case, the entire region back in ancient times, essentially BC times and whatnot, around that time period, where modern day Iran is, so the Middle East. Okay, so just think at a basic level, or most generic level, at its most genericest, Persia. That's it. Okay, so I'm simply going to, I'm briefly going to read random snippets from the wiki article to give you insight on who he is or whom he is. Ahura Mazda, and he also has several names: Oromazdis, Ormazd, and Hormuz, you name it. Is the creator deity in Zoroastrianism. He's the first and most frequent invoked spirits in the yasna. The yasna is, you can check out separately what the yasna is. The yasna is essentially the principal act of worship within Zoroastrianism. The literal meaning of the word Ahura is Lord, and that of Mazda is wisdom. So his name translates to Lord of Wisdom. Yeah, it just goes on from there. Again, as usual, and as always, I'm simply going to get right down to the nitty-gritty of things. Ahura Mazda is a lunar spirit, his planetary affiliation. His zodiacal affiliation is Cancer. He corresponds to 23 in Cancer, 23 degrees in Cancer specifically. So strong lunar tendencies. So if you want to work with Ahura Mazda, definitely you need to think lunar spirit and how should I put it? Apply all the lunar attributes that you would if you're a practicing magician. You know what I'm talking about. And in terms of specialty, he has no specific specialty. Okay, if you check the wiki entry, Ahura Mazda was worshipped overall. He's the creator deity. They literally just invoked him for literally everything that you can think of. There is nothing specific, such as agriculture or wealth or warfare, anything like that. No, he literally is an all-rounder. Okay, this is, I think, the first time that I can remember that I've seen a lunar spirit be an all-rounder. Yeah, the first time. Okay, the other spirit that comes to mind would be the Hindu goddess Kali, she's also lunar. I covered her 3 years ago. But yeah, she specifically, she has her specialties. Ahura Mazda, warfare being one of them, of course, or destroying enemies and stuff like that, as far as I recall. Okay, bear in mind, the details are fuzzy. It's like 3 years ago that I covered that article. In any case, yeah, Ahura Mazda literally covers everything. Everything that you need help with, want help with, he covers it. So if you want to literally just rise in life, you want to become prominent, and bear in mind, by prominent, I don't mean like well-known or popular or anything like that. I mean everything and anything that you want. You want an overall improvement in your quality of life overall, or you want to attain a quality of life if you don't have any, then yeah, Ahura Mazda is your guy. But of course, like most serious spirits, he does require you, not require, but it would be nice, he says, if they simply, I mean, he says it would be nice if they could simply like just openly be serious and just state, anybody that's interested in working with them needs to be just straightforward, no tricks up their sleeve or ulterior motives or anything like that, no hidden motives, otherwise it might potentially piss him off, he says. Yeah, in any case, in terms of his appearance, what he looks like the typical Mesopotamians back in the day. If you Google the Persians, what they look like, especially the rulers, the kings, like Cyrus the Great, for example. I'll also link an image in the description of this video so you get a general idea of what he looks like. But the difference is he's dressed in white clothing with golden and blue lines across them, like usually vertical or horizontal, but more vertical, more the former than the latter. And generally speaking, he also rides a chariot, or a chariot is ridden around him with white horses. You know, he literally just essentially embodies the way the Persians used to live, especially primarily Persian royalty, with horse chariots and whatnot. And the fact that he just emanates light, it's simply a reference to his pagan divine nature, if you will, according to those that worshipped him, of course. They didn't know that he was pagan. They assumed that he was that he was the god. Like most pagan cultures, all if not most pagan cultures. Let me see, did I miss anything else? And no, that's essentially it. If there are any questions, then I'll feed it in the comment section. As always, Andrew, as usual. And have a good one. Bye.